The Andromeda Galaxy is the Milky Way's closest major companion galaxy. With around 3 times as many stars as the Milky Way, the big galaxy is magnificent in scale. It is located in the constellation of Andromeda, from which its name derives, and is plainly visible from Earth with the unaided eye. The Andromeda Galaxy is an astonishing, chaotic region of space, and it is much more than just a gorgeous object in the sky. Even a future collision with the Milky Way is anticipated. These 10 fascinating facts about the Andromeda Galaxy are sure to interest you if you find it fascinating. Presented by AWZ. Likewise called Messier 31. Messier 31, or M31, is another name for the galaxy that is closest to our own. The enormous galaxy was catalogued by French astronomer Charles Messier, who gave it the name. The Messier objects, often known as the Messier Catalogue, are a collection of Messier's observations of many celestial objects in the northern hemisphere. Remember that Messier didn't always examine the items in his list first. He had started looking for Halley's Comet in 1757, but the calculations he had been given had led him to a different area of the sky. He discovered the first nebula in the catalogue, M1, also known as the Crab Nebula, in that incorrect area of the sky. M31 was added to Charles Messier's list in 1764. He added a total of 38 items at the end of the year. By the year 1781, he had catalogued 103 artifacts in total, 40 of which he had personally discovered. Given the Andromeda constellation's name, the constellation Andromeda can be seen in the northern night sky between Cassiopeia's W asterism and the Great Square of Pegasus. The fabled princess Andromeda, who was the wife of the Greek hero Perseus, inspired the star pattern's name. The constellation, also known as Chain Maiden, Persei, or Cepheus, was first noted by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century. Larger than the Milky Way in size. A light year is frequently used in astronomy as a unit of measurement for distance, but other astronomers choose the parsec. They employ kiloparsecs, which are 1,000 parsecs, and megaparsecs, which are 1 million parsecs, to describe larger objects. The Milky Way is 30 kiloparsecs broad, or around 100,000 light years. Although it may appear enormous, this is actually quite modest in comparison to other galaxies. The Andromeda Galaxy is more than twice as large as the Milky Way, with a diameter that is roughly 220,000 light years. The local cluster's biggest galaxy, it is. The Andromeda Galaxy is far farther away than the Moon, but if it were bright enough, it would seem bigger in the sky than the Moon, as shown above. You may get a better idea of how large the galaxy is by comparing it to the Moon, which is only 384,400 kilometers, 238,900 miles, from Earth. The galaxy is 2.5 million light-years from Earth. Uncountable stars. The Milky Way is thought to contain between 100 and 400 billion stars, but the Andromeda Galaxy has an estimated 1 trillion stars. Of those 1 trillion stars, NASA's Hubble Space Telescope discovered a sizable and uncommon population of hot, brilliant stars. The blue stars identified in the Andromeda Galaxy were elderly, sun-like stars that had shed their outer layer of materials and exposed their blue-hot cores, contrary to the blue star's usual association with hot, youthful stars. The ultraviolet spectrum is where these stars, which are dispersed across the galaxy's center, shine the brightest. There are 2 nuclei in it. The presence of a second nucleus in the Andromeda Galaxy is another intriguing fact. Only 5 light years divide the 2 light peaks, which each have a few million tightly clustered stars. P1 and P2 are the designations for the first and second nuclei, respectively. According to some astronomers, the nucleus is actually just one lopsided cluster of stars around a supermassive black hole rather than 2 separate components. P1 has a brilliant appearance because the stars in the neighborhood have irregular orbits around the black hole and spend the majority of their time shining there. Only because the stars cluster together as they move closer to the black hole can the second nucleus exist. with the Milky Way will collide. The Andromeda Galaxy and our own are about to engage in a major conflict. At 400,000 kilometers per hour, 250,000 miles per hour, the Andromeda Galaxy is traveling toward the Milky Way. At this speed, the Earth can be circled in under 6 minutes. The collision between the two galaxies is anticipated to happen in around 3.75 billion years. What will occur to Earth as a result of this collision? The majority of experts predict that Earth will survive. They think that because the galaxies are largely formed of empty space, our planet will be mostly unaffected. However, the collision might provide Earth a rather spectacular show that would be visible for a long time in the entire sky. The center black holes of the two galaxies will continue to pull toward one another for years until finally merging as one. Our solar system will be located in an elliptical galaxy, which is a whole new sort of galaxy once they have fused. The sky would be dazzling at night in the elliptical galaxy if it weren't for the sun devouring the Earth in roughly 5 billion years. 3.4 magnitude. The apparent magnitude of an object if it were at a standard luminosity distance from us is known as the absolute magnitude in astronomy. This makes it possible to compare an object's overall brightness without taking its distance into account. The Andromeda Galaxy is one of the brightest Messier objects, with an apparent magnitude of 3.4. Even from locations with considerable light pollution, the Andromeda Galaxy is visible to the unaided eye on a moonless night. When viewed through a large telescope, it may appear to be more than 6 times broader than the Moon, but when viewing it with binoculars or a small telescope, only the brighter central part is discernible to the unaided eye. With black holes swarming. 9 known black holes were present in the Andromeda Galaxy at one time, but in 2013, that number increased to 35. The largest collection of potential black holes ever discovered in a galaxy other than our own was located in this galaxy, where astronomers discovered 26 new black holes. The majority of those brand new black holes are 5 to 10 times as massive as the Sun. 7 of the black holes were discovered 1,000 light years or less from the galaxy's nucleus. In the future, astronomers anticipate discovering a large number of additional black holes in the Andromeda Galaxy. 2 supermassive black holes were discovered in 2017. The duo has the closest known orbital distance. In fewer than 350 years, the two might collide violently, merging into a single massive black hole. Currently, the two are only a few hundred times the distance between the Earth and the Sun, or 0.01 light-years, apart. The Andromeda Galaxy contains a staggering amount of black holes, and their motion is astounding. The 450 globular clusters. Globular clusters, which contain tens of thousands or possibly millions of stars, are compact groups of old stars. These globular clusters can be used to calculate the age of the cosmos or even to locate a galaxy's center. About 450 globular clusters have been seen in the Andromeda Galaxy and 200 have been found in the Milky Way, according to astronomers. However, because not enough research has been done on the galaxy's most remote areas, the estimate for the Andromeda Galaxy may actually be considerably higher. The actual number of globular clusters in the Andromeda Galaxy could range from 700 to 2,800 if they have the same size distribution as those in the Milky Way. Once believed to be a nebula, stars are born in nebulas, which are vast clouds of gas, dust, hydrogen, helium, and plasma. These enormous clouds have frequently been mistaken for distant galaxies. The spiral nebula Andromeda was shown to be a galaxy in 1924 by astronomer Edwin Hubble, proving that the Milky Way is not the only galaxy in the cosmos. The Andromeda Galaxy is home to several stars, including Cepheid variable stars, which Hubble discovered. Cepheid variable stars range in brightness from brilliant to dim and are useful for determining distance. By determining the distances of these stars, he was able to determine that the Andromeda Galaxy was 860,000 light-years away, which is more than 8 times farther than the Milky Way's farthest stars. This demonstrated that, contrary to what was formerly believed, Andromeda was a galaxy. Later, Hubble recorded several more dozen galaxies. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.